I'm Bill Thomas, and this is 5 Minutes with God. In Psalms 23 and verse 1, the psalmist said, "The Lord is my shepherd." The psalmist was willing to admit that the Lord was his shepherd. He made a personal acknowledgment that Jesus was his shepherd. We must be willing to admit or confess that Jesus is our shepherd. We must not be ashamed of him. We must be willing to stand for his cause. We must be willing to defend his truth. He is our shepherd. Jesus, as the shepherd, leads us. He leads us in the way of righteousness, in the way of goodness, in the way of purity. If we follow him, our lives will be better lived. We will serve a more noble cause. Jesus, as our shepherd, feeds us. He provides for us spiritual nourishment. We feed upon his word. We meditate upon his truth. We love to hear his gospel because it feeds our soul, nourishes our soul, nurtures us in the way of righteousness. Jesus, as our shepherd, protects us. He protects us from the adverse circumstances of life so that when those circumstances come our way, we might have a strength to endure and overcome. Jesus provides strength for us so that in difficult times we can lean upon him. We can seek him and find in him strength and courage to continue to fight the battles of life and to stand for his divine cause. Jesus leads us, feeds us, protects us. Jesus provides for us. He provides all that we need in this present world so that we might be content and comfortable and so that we might enjoy life. Jesus is our shepherd. As our shepherd, Jesus is able. Jesus is able to provide for us. Jesus is able to guard us. Jesus is able to protect us. Jesus is able to do for us what we need in this present life. There is nothing beyond his control. He has all power. He knows all things. He is completely aware of all of our circumstances of life. As our shepherd, Jesus is willing. Jesus is willing to lead us. He's willing to be our shepherd. He willingly left heaven, came to earth, lived among men, was rejected, despised, and ultimately died on the cross because he was willing to be our shepherd. He gave his life so that we might live. He gave himself so that our sins might be removed. He is a willing shepherd. Jesus is a faithful shepherd. Jesus will not leave us when the wolf comes. Jesus will not depart from us when danger comes. Jesus will remain with us. He is a faithful shepherd that willingly leads and guards and feeds and protects. Jesus is a constant shepherd. He is always with us. He will never leave us, nor will he forsake us. He will not depart from our side. He will not forget about us. He will continue to be with us as long as we continue to be with him. In this world, which is so negative, so sinful, where everything is very difficult and discouraging at times, Jesus is our shepherd. In this life, we need one who will lead us and guide us, protect us, and feed us. We need one who will care for our spiritual well-being, who will be constant. Let us, like the psalmist of old, willingly confess, "The Lord is my shepherd.